What up, people? It's Juice Time Joseph coming back to you with another review. Now, today I'm reviewing another piece by Daniel Jewelry. If you watch my old reviews, then you will know I got my Cuban link bracelet and my Cuban link chain from Daniel the Jeweler. Today we're doing something unique because I got another custom piece, which is my new medallion from Daniel the Jeweler. From Daniel the Jeweler. Now, with this piece, I'm gonna go over the weight, the specs, the process I went in to get this, etc. So, if you watch my other videos, then you'll know I was in Alaska. My other two pieces I got online through his website, Instagram, etc. That's how I was contacting them. But now I'm back home in Miami, Florida. So I had the luxury of walking in the shop, talking to him face to face, explaining what I wanted, getting my quote, price going up and down, me trading in other gold, trading in my gold teeth, trading in my last medallion to get me to this point. So I'm gonna talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the pros, the cons. Pros, beautiful piece. No, being able to talk to him face to face was, made the process a lot easier. Cons, I would say Corona. I want to blame it on Corona because this piece was supposed to take 6 weeks, but it ended up taking 10. So I'm gonna blame it on Corona because right now that's been slowing a lot of things down. Now, the process in getting this chain, I walked in the shop, I talked to him, he said he remembered me, he seen my review about the bracelet and the chain on YouTube, so he remembered who I was, and then he recognized my last medallion, my JT92 medallion. So I walked in there, I told him I wanted to get me a new piece made. I had some gold I wanted to trade in, which was my last medallion, my gold grill, because I don't wear it, so I was like, might as well get rid of it. Sitting around collecting dust. So I went and talked to him, we marked up some things, got a quote, and I was happy with the price, so I went ahead and made a down payment that day. The price of this with my trade-in of gold made this come out to $5,435, somewhere around there, $545, I think it was. No, $5,445. I think that's what it was. So that day I put down $2,000. That knocked me down $3,445. 6 weeks went by. I called Daniel. Hit him up. It wasn't ready. Week after that, wasn't ready. Week after that, it wasn't ready. And I got to a point where I was upset because I'm like, dang, this man told me 6 weeks. I'm at week 10 and they still giving me the runaround. So the day finally comes. I go in. They say it still wasn't at the shop that day. They said it's at the factory. They had to go pick it up. That it would take about an hour or something, or whatever. It took a little longer than an hour, but they came back with it, and I liked it. This is the piece here. As you can see, it's my logo, the Juice Time logo. If you follow me on YouTube, then you know that. Then I got my barber logo on the back. Now, one thing he did mess up on is this bell was supposed to be able to spin, so I should have been able to hit this like this and it'll start spinning around. And when I went in today to get this piece, he was going to take it back so he can do that, but I was like, nah, I already waited too long for it, so I'll bring it back a later time, way you can work on it and, add that to it. But I already waited 10 weeks for a 6 week, expectation. So I'm going to go ahead and take it now, rock it as it is, and when I'm ready to get it so it can spin, then I'll take it back to him and, we'll get that done. But I would say this, I was very disappointed in the time management, but I was happy about the way he worked with me. When I came in today, I told him, how can you make up for the time lost in this piece when you said it was going to be 6 weeks and it's been 10 weeks. How can you account for that? How can you, look out for me anyway? So I had been told him I wanted to upgrade my bracelet to a 13 millimeter. This is the 10 still, and he gave me a price. So he took $100 off of that quote he gave me. He helped me out in that way. I put down $1,000 today. So in December, I'm going to pick up a 13 millimeter bracelet. This is a 10, so I'm upgrading the size. And he knocked off a hefty amount off this piece. I won't say how much, but I didn't even think it was even possible for him to give me that big of a discount. It wasn't that big, but it was from a jeweler. I've never seen a jeweler go down that much. So for him to knock off that little piece of what he did knock off, that was really professional of him, and I wanted him to take some off, but I didn't expect him to take that much off. So I applaud him for that, and I respect him for that, and I'm gonna continue going to him. Rather, I want to upgrade my chain, which I probably won't, because this bell, I have. It's not hard, but it's not very easy to get this chain on this bell. So I don't think I'm gonna go any bigger than 10 millimeters on the chain. I wanted to go 12, but I don't know if I'll be able to even fit it inside this bell. But the bracelet I am upgrading, and that's in the making right now. Yeah, so the specs on this thing. This is a 3-inch diameter medallion, as you guys can see. 3-inch diameter. You see it got the diamonds inside the cup, acting as the juice. In the back side, I got my other logo with the brushed metal and the shine with the logo and the positives and the negatives. You know how it go. This has 2 steps on it. As you can see, it's like low where the cup is and low around the perimeter of that, and then it goes a little higher where the letters are. You see that little, I don't know if you guys can see that little step up right there. There's a little step up right there. Then you go up to the letters, and then you got the actual perimeter, and that steps up also. So yeah, this thing is pretty 3D. The cup is the most 3D part about it because it's actually round. It's rounded, as you guys can see. And those diamonds are hitting, man. These, I'm under the impression these are like VS1, VS2 diamonds. These are definitely not, it can't be any S1, SIs in there. Can't be. Not like that. And we didn't even go over diamonds. When me and him spoke, we didn't, I told him I wanted diamonds in there, but we never even went over clarity or anything. So I was kind of nervous when it was time to pick me up. I would pick it up. I was like, damn, what if he gave me a bunch of SIs? They don't shine, but these things are shining beyond my expectation. So yeah, I'm thankful for it. They did a really good job. It looked exactly how I wanted it to look, with a crown at the bottom. It looked exactly like my logo. It actually exceeds my expectation as far as the cup, because I didn't think the 3D, I was expecting it was going to be, I know it was going to be raised, but I didn't think it was going to be raised to that, with that much detail. So I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh this thing. I already weighed it, but I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it again for you guys to see it. But this is 14 karat, and this medallion by itself is 132 grams. With this chain and the thing together, this is 316, I think. Whatever. I'm about to go get the scale, and we gonna go ahead and throw it on there so you guys can see it. So I would have measured the size for you guys, but I realized the batteries in my digital caliper are dead, so I ain't have time to go get any more batteries, so gotta work with what I got. Do that on another review or something. But I got my diamond tester and my gram scale, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. First thing first, let's get on these diamonds. Show you guys that we don't do the fugazi. Even though I'm not really a big fan of diamonds, because if you do your research, then you'll know diamonds aren't worth what they cost. Gold, I would invest in gold 1,000 times before I invest in diamonds. But custom piece, and I wanted to look fresh, so I put as you can see, it's a little bit of diamonds. I could have put diamonds in the letters, I could have put diamonds in a little circle right there, but I didn't. I just put them in the cup to make the juice stand out, because that's what this is all about, juice. So we're gonna go ahead and test these diamonds, see what we're working with. I'm just go around hitting random diamonds. As you can see, they all check out. If you know anything about a tester, it's supposed to go all the way to the end. I don't know if that's gonna focus in, but it says diamond at the end. If that light don't make it up to the end, then you're probably wearing fake diamonds. And Daniel Jewelry, they don't hold on, wait. They have a machine that can differentiate lab diamonds from earth diamonds, per se. That's not the correct term, but I can't think of what it's actually called. Natural diamonds is what I meant to say. Natural diamonds. They got a machine that could differentiate the two. So they're all good. They all check out. As you can see, some of them were delayed. I don't know if those diamonds aren't as clear as the other one, but like you guys can see in the thing, man, it ain't nothing. No, you don't see no cloudiness in those diamonds. They go, they hit. Throw it on the scale. These pieces together, 316.5 grams. Now I'm gonna take this off of the medallion and then weigh it alone. And as you guys can see, this Cuban link is still holding up nicely. Still look good. They did shine it up for me today when I went and got my pendant. I handed it to them and they shined it up for me. This medallion alone is 132 grams by itself. It almost weighs the same amount as this chain. It weighs more than this bracelet, and it will weigh more than my other bracelet. My other bracelet is going to be something around 100 to 107. That's what they told me, 100 to 107. That's what 13 millimeter, at that length, that's the weight of it. But yeah, this is 132 grams. I don't know if I'll be able to. Let me see something. I thought I'd be able to like put hold on it so I can lift it up and show you guys the numbers, but it don't hold. So, but yeah, that's it. 132 grams. I think these are VS1, VS2 diamonds. 14 karat. It was quoted at $5,445 with gold added in. So yeah, man, I'm very happy with it. I appreciate it, Danny. I appreciate what you did for me today. I appreciate what you're doing with me for my bracelet. You know, I'm coming back for a Rolex, plain Jane, day date. That'd probably be my last piece. I don't know until I, get creative and want to make something new again. But for now, that's pretty much all I want. I might get some rings maybe, but it's gonna be a while before I'm tired of this. I'm usually I don't go out much. I'm usually working, so I probably won't even wear it enough to get tired of it. But that you guys can see on that a view of it on my neck. If you guys remember my last piece, then this is a lot bigger. It even looks bigger on me. I love it. It's heavy too. I can feel the weight on my neck. Tuck this one in. You guys can see it. Real nice piece. Shine real good, everything. And that 13 millimeter bracelet coming, that's gonna shine hard too, thicker than this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Real good. Like I said, man, I was upset about the whole thing of it being late, but he worked with me. He's a good businessman. I watched a few videos about Daniel, and all of them were in good reviews. And I personally never had a bad experience with him other than this time thing, but he made up for it. I've heard people, I've watched other YouTube videos of people who just wasn't satisfied with him. And I think Daniel, the jeweler, has got to the point where he's gotten so many compliments that somebody has to say something bad. And that just like they say, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And I think he's just made it to that point in the jewelry game that somebody has to say something bad about him. Because I didn't have to go in his shop and be rowdy with him. I just asked him, how could you accommodate me for the time lost? He told me 6, it happened in 10. He said, when the piece comes in, because this piece wasn't there yet, when the piece come in, then I'll see what I can do for you. And he had already accommodated me on the bracelet update, and I put my down payment right then and there. I could have went, it's so many places in Miami that makes this stuff. But his professionalism was so good, I couldn't help but stay. I was like, the man, what more can I ask for? Nobody, I don't think any jeweler would have did what he did for me. So I had to, go in my pockets again and stay at the same shop, and I don't think I'll ever leave. And that's that. But that's pretty much it. You got all the specs. You got the weight. You see the diamonds are real. You see the, the craftsmanship behind the work. Everything is A1. Once again, Daniel Jewelry Incorporated. So I'm about to take this off, put it up, get back to work, because you can't buy expensive shit like this without working hard. So let this be motivation to y'all. You know, work hard, you can get this stuff. And by the way, I'm no longer in the Army. Today was my official last day in the Army. I've been back home in Miami, Florida since July. I've been on leave this whole time. I saved up my leave days so I can get out early. And from this day forward, I'm no longer in the Army. I'm a veteran. Kudos to me. I did a nice, I call it 10 years, but it's 3 days short of 10 years. But, you know, I did 10 years, and now I'm being a civilian, full-time business owner. You know, I don't work for nobody no more. I don't answer to nobody. I can wear my hair when I want it. If I, you know, my facial hair don't really grow. I grow a little chin hair, but that's it. I can wear that if I want to, dress how I want. If I want to put golds all in my mouth permanently, I can do that now because I'm not in the Army. And, you know, I'm proud of myself for making it to where I have made it. And I only see myself going further now that I got so much time to really work on what I want to work on and do it the way I want to do it without having to go to training, etc. But that's pretty much it. I'm yapping about something that has nothing to do with Jewelery Incorporated, and that's what this review is all about. So, peace out, Juicetown Joseph.